Fashion Insider friends, what is up? This is the Fashion Crimes podcast where I cover all things fashion, style, shopping, style inspiration, and interview incredible small business owners who are changing the fashion industry for the better. Yes, I'm the best friend you never knew you needed and the poster child for fashion over 40. And I mean way after 40. Say it with me, fashion and style are your friends, not your enemies. I'm Holly Cates, your favorite personal stylist, and let's keep it real, the only Holly you need to know. Turn it up, because I got a lot to say, and I am super stoked you're here. Hello, hey, what's up? What's going on? What's the haves? This is the Fashion Crimes podcast. I am the hostess with the mostest, your favorite personal stylist, Holly Cates. As always, the only Holly you need to know. I am so excited. I have with me today my fairy gay mother, my stylist, my best gay, and the birthday boy. Let's be honest. Let's give a big welcome to Mr. Nolan Meter.
Hello.
Back by not so popular demand.
Back by not so popular demand indeed.
Nolan, how was your birthday, queen?
I had a very lovely birthday. So you abandoned me, which I'll yell at you for later.
I was the first to call you. I was the first.
You were the first to call me, but you were not in town, which was so annoying. Anyway, not important. A very dear friend of mine, or two dear friends of mine who you know Bronwyn and my friend Adam, organized a nice dinner for me at Avra. And then we were going to go to the Polo Bar. We ended up having too many people, the whole thing. And then we ended up going to Chapel Bar, which is a fabulous members-only club that is in an old church. So I found God briefly. And then we went to Industry, which is a gay bar, and I got home at 5:00 in the morning.
You were with your peep. You're with your peeps.
Adam is an excellent wingman. He's like, Nolan, you left with a boyfriend. I'm like, I wouldn't qualify it as a boyfriend, but we'll see what happens.
We'll go with that.
Right.
Anyway, 3 vodka sodas, 2 shots of tequila. What was it? 3 martinis and something else. Here we are.
And yeah. If that's not an ad for Betty Ford, I don't know what is.
Well, I am so honored you have graced us with your presence because it is Oscar night and I have
only my second favorite fashion day of the year.
I know, it's like the fashion Super Bowl and I have been writing like a bitch because guess what, people? I had to write a quote for the Associated Press. I mean, I am a big ass deal. Have they published it yet? Not yet, but it's coming. So I'm super excited about that. So with that being said, we are going to talk about our likes and our strong dislikes from the Oscars.
And the what the fuck moments, of which there are many.
And does she have a mirror moments? So we're going to let Nolan, the birthday boy, go first because I haven't given him a birthday present yet, let's be honest. So I'm the gift that keeps on giving. So I'm going to let him go first. Hit it, Noli.
Oh, girl, how much time you have?
Only one. You go, I go. You go, I go. That's the plan.
All righty. It's a hard choice because there are a lot that I love.
I know, me too. So many.
I'm going to start with, actually, and this may be controversial, Mindy Kaling. I have never seen Mindy Kaling look so good.
Really?
I love Mindy Kaling. I think Mindy Kaling and I would be very good friends.
Duh.
She's wearing Dolce, which, ew. But she does look amazing. Her makeup looks amazing. She looks fabulous. She's not actually at the Oscars. She's at the Vanity Fair party, which honestly, I've heard from people who have been to both. Like the Vanity Fair party is more fun than the actual Oscars anyway. So she's killing it. She's wearing a turquoise. No, it's more of a sky blue sequin one shoulder dress with a yellow kind of silk draped sash and skirt. And I love the color combo on her. I'm wondering if it was a Ukrainian reference or not of the blue and yellow. I don't know. I'm hoping maybe it was.
It looks silver to me and it looks like a leotard with a sarong. So I don't understand.
I think Mindy looks beautiful.
Okay, we'll go with that. My Shatworthy is Maggie Gyllenhaal. I mean, I don't even know what to say. She's in Elsa Schiaparelli with Grace Lee embellishments jewelry. What is happening? Can you please explain that dress? I can't stop talking about it.
So Schiaparelli did this dress in the runway in short. And I want to know what the embellishments are. Maybe the astrological sign embellishments. I forget which one these are, but they did it in a full length gown version for Maggie Gyllenhaal. I'll be honest. I don't like Maggie Gyllenhaal all that much. I don't find her interesting. This, and I've actually seen mixed opinions. A very famous fashion stylist that I know posted about it. And he was like, I hate this dress. And I was like, you have no taste. You're a dumbass.
You're dead inside.
I was like, this is why you don't have any famous clients anymore. I think it's nothing short of spectacular on her.
It is a piece of art. I saw it and I almost died.
What you paid for was Schiaparelli. You know, that dress is probably $75,000 and it's worth every penny.
I just cannot stop. I can't. It's black off the shoulder and it looks like it has these gold buttons, but it's really pieces of art like embroidered on it. I can't. Okay, your turn.
Zendaya in Valentino Couture.
Yes.
She brings it every single day. And what I love about it is she to me defines effortlessly chic.
Valid.
She looks like she's not even trying and she's that chic. And I'm sure the jewelry is probably Bulgari. She's wearing a silk cropped button down blouse.
And I mean cropped, honey, like.
And the way that it's cut where it dips lower in the front and higher up under the arms with this ridiculous beaded embellished sequin skirt with a train. It's just spectacular. Her hair.
I know. To die.
I mean, amazing.
Okay, my turn. I really loved Jessica Chastain. I know you have mixed emotions. I know she's wearing Gucci. I love this dress because she looked so different than everyone else. I just loved it.
I saw a different picture that Hunter Abrams took where she actually looks much better in it. My issue was that the first picture I saw, I couldn't see the detail of the dress. All I saw was the color and the sequins. And I said, oh God, she looks like someone from, I don't even know where in middle America going to a prom or a country music concert.
I love it.
It was a little too CMA Awards for me. Then I saw the new picture of it on the actual red carpet with her hair behind her and up. Then I go, that's a movie star. So I stand corrected, actually. She does look beautiful. She really does.
Oh my God. She looks amazing.
She always looks good.
I can't with her. The fact that you were like, at first, we almost got divorced over it.
Well, I mean, the other thing is, usually I'm not a huge fan of Gucci ready to wear. When it comes to evening, I just find it to be too much. It's always like one thing too many. And this dress wasn't. This dress really was quite special. It just needed a white backdrop behind it to set it off, is what it needed.
Maybe. And she is very pale. I mean, she is white.
Yeah. Loved it.
Loved it. Your turn.
Okay. Controversial opinion.
I'm ready. Hit it.
Amy Schumer and Oscar de la Renta.
Okay. You tell your comments and then I will interject.
She's not one for this kind of stuff, apparently. I know she's not huge into red carpet or fashion from what I've heard. I love Oscar. I think that the dress does look better slightly from the side than straight on because it really shows, a little bit more of the detail. I think it's the best she's ever looked. I wish she would put on a fucking pair of earrings. Because you have Oscar de la Renta, you have Fernando Garcia and Laura can make you a fucking dress. Put some fucking earrings on.
To me, she did the dress no justice and she did not have one piece of jewelry on. She did not have a stitch of makeup on. I know she did, but it looked like she didn't. And her hair was totally normal. It just didn't look special to me. She just is so unsexy, but that's her thing. She's not sexy. It was too sexy of a look for her, in my opinion, even though the dress was stunning.
I don't find it that sexy. I just feel like with a dress like that, you have to show up for the dress as much as the dress shows. And she didn't put the effort in. She doesn't have jewelry on or her nails. You know what I mean? It's like something's missing.
Yeah, I totally agree. I don't know who Sophia Carson is, but she looked so beyond gorgeous.
She wore black Jean-Baptiste Valli Couture, yeah?
Yes. And she looks very young, but she looks so sophisticated, but age appropriate. And this is probably the most prestigious night in her career, honestly, just to be there. But that to me is an Oscar gown. Not everyone has to wear a Cinderella gown, but she just looked like it. She looked special to me. And I loved the one shoulder. I loved the sheer. I loved that it was a little bit sexy, but really not sexy. She just looked, I was just so proud of her. And I never even knew who she was before, but I love her now. So there you have it.
She showed up for the dress.
Yes, she showed up for that dress.
Jean-Baptiste is always a great option, for younger people because it's elegant, but it's also fun. It's flirty. It has a whimsical kind of ethereal vibe to it at times. I love Jean.
Look, she just looked gorgeous. Gorgeous.
She did look gorgeous. Shall I talk about a gentleman first?
Yes,
maybe?
please do. I have a couple too.
Joe Jonas and Louis Vuitton. I die for this. I think his wife looks like shit, but I think. And the funny thing is that I know she's actually probably responsible for his outfit, and he looks amazing in this Louis Vuitton suit with this like diamond choker and like a tank top. That is a moment.
Can we talk about my boyfriend, Andrew Garfield, who I am so in love with? And he had on a burgundy velvet tuxedo, and he had like a big, like a pussy bow blouse.
Yes, it was Saint Laurent.
Oh my God. I was dying over him. And if you have not seen Tick Tick Boom, don't tell me about it because you're going to be in big trouble. To hear him sing, he is spectacular. Spectacular. Oh, I love him. Love him.
I like him. I think he looked good. What other gentleman did I enjoy?
Simu Liu. He wore the red tuxedo.
Yes.
Loved it.
The other gentleman I thought about looked like shit. So, Rami Malek and Prada. I love Rami Malek.
I love him too. I love him so much.
I saw him in FedEx last month. And he's a very attractive, he's a very small man.
Can we also talk about my other boyfriend, Jason Momoa, with that braid in his hair and his monochromatic suit? I would not kick him out of bed for eating crackers. Okay. Let's just be very clear about that. Love him. Love him. I don't know who made his tux, but he looked fantastic.
He always looks good, though, I think. I believe. Another favorite of mine, which I believe I sent to you, Ava DuVernay, the legendary Ava DuVernay in navy Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton does not usually do evening wear well for women, I'll be honest. Usually they struggle in that department. I'm
looking at the dress, the shoulders. I mean, it's stunning. It's absolutely stunning.
They actually do that shoulder to blouse. I actually walked by it today. It was in the window of their store. And it was beautiful. It really was. And it was a white printed version. And it was like a cropped blouse with those shoulders. And these shoulders are so spectacular. They're embellished. And I love navy with black embellishments. I love the way the sleeve drapes. She's carrying one of my favorite bags, the Petite Malle from Louis Vuitton, which is the little trunk bag. I think she looks spectacular. I think she looks like an icon in this dress. And I love when Louis Vuitton does ready to evening wear well, because when they do, they really do it well. But, most of the time their evening wear does look like shit.
What do you think about Tiffany Haddish and Dolce? I think this is the best she's ever looked.
I agree with you. I hate Dolce & Gabbana morally, but it's a beautiful dress. I think she looks spectacular.
She looks...
Jewelry, the hair.
Oh, my God, the hair. I just think this is the most sophisticated she has ever looked, and the dress fit her beautifully. It fit her so well. I know you have Jennifer Garner on here and Brandon Maxwell. It's just not doing much for me. I'm not going to lie.
Well, that was the point. She was my mediocre at best look.
I mean, very mediocre, don't you think? I mean, she's always gorgeous, but...
If your ex-husband is fucking Jennifer Lopez and they're buying a house together, you got to step up.
You got to bring it, honey. Okay? That's you just got to bring it. You got to bring it. She didn't own it.
If I was her stylist, she would be wearing Armani Privé with an 18-foot train, ridiculous
diamonds. Yes, she needs to wear a fuck you dress. You're right. Because
you have to remember, she's not like the sad ex-wife. She's Jennifer fucking Garner. Okay.
I know, but if your husband leaves you for J-Lo, what do you say for that?
No, he left her she left him because he was a drunk, but not the point.
But
if your husband is now back with his ex that he broke up with right before he married you, you need to wear a fuck you dress. Instead, she wore that's nice.
Does anyone want to go to the mall this afternoon dress? That's what kind of dress she wore.
I mean, I want better for her because in my mind we're friends.
Nolan, we talked about everyone who we loved, and there's so many more. We did not get to Carolina Gaitan. She was in West Side Story, shatting over her dress. It was up high-low. Eva Von Bar, I think she is a makeup artist who I love. We loved Olivia Colman. I mean, there's a ton
Olivia Colman and Dior. I am not a huge Dior fan when it comes to women's wear now because Maria Grazia to me is talentless and a total bitch. It's like she goes to Mr. Dior's grave every season and just takes a heaping poo on it. It's just not, it is just not appropriate what she does.
Oh my God. Okay, that's besides the point.
Anyway.
Any Hoosier.
They had Stephanie Beatriz or whatever her name is from Brooklyn Nine in this black Grecian-inspired rope-draped gown from Dior Couture. I mean, that was a showstopper.
I mean, I couldn't with that dress. But Nolan, listen.
They also made Olivia Colman's dress, the silver pleated. She
looked stunning. Nolan, who do you think I have my worst. Who's your top worst? Top.
Oh God. It's really, honestly, a three-way tie.
Okay. I think we have the same, but go ahead.
It's a three-way tie between Wesley Snipes and his fucking gym shorts. Billie Eilish in her grandmother's duvet cover. And Kristen Stewart dressed like an accountant the morning after a night in Miami. I mean, it's so bad, I don't even know what to do. You just played Princess fucking Diana, and you're going to show up in Chanel tuxedo shorts with your tits out, like no bra with one button done. You look like you know what it looks like? You are in Miami for an accounting conference. You went way too hard last night at the bar. And you know what? You were really hot when you were dancing, so you cut your pants into shorts. And this is her the next morning rolling back into the conference in the same outfit she left in. I mean, she just...
Oh my God, my cheeks hurt.
And it's disgusting. And the fact that she's smiling in it makes it even worse because she thinks it's good.
Nolan, who let her wear that? And I am being dead serious. I'm not even being funny right now.
No, I mean, it's just disrespectful. It is, to me, it's disrespectful. It's like the Oscars, the Met Gala, those big events. Like, how many people would kill to be there? How many people love it and respect it?
You
show up.
It is the elitist, most prestigious place to be seen and dressed. And that is your choice. I know it's custom Chanel. I know it.
Because here's the thing is it really, you have to be, everything kind of like the Independent Spirit Awards, you wear something kind of boho. The Grammys, you usually go kind of edgier and more like high octane, kind of like pop, The Golden Globes, slightly more formal. The Met Gala is super fashion forward. The Oscars is Hollywood glamour.
It is.
And nothing about what she wore was glamorous. Not a damn thing about it.
It should be classically elegant. Doesn't mean you can't be to push the envelope a little bit or be sexy. But when you maybe she's butthurt because her movie didn't get any Oscars or she didn't get nominated. However,
I mean, I would, even if she deserved a nomination, she wouldn't fucking get one just because of the fucking jacket.
I can't with her. And her hair looks like it's wet and her shorts are so up her vag and up her crack. I just don't know how they let her in. I'm appalled.
They should let me in at the entrance and go, nope, go home.
Can we talk about Billie Eilish? And I know she has a reason, but explain this to me. Explain this.
She never looks good, and I'm tired of it.
I am too.
I don't care what her reasons are. Put on clothes that you feel good in. If she feels good in that, then she might not. She might need some other help. But it's just, don't you want to feel good in what you're wearing? don't you want to feel like $1 million? Don't you want to feel like I feel like the hottest bitch in town?
I just don't understand why she is trying so hard to look like a couch cushion. I mean, it looks like she took some drapes and just wrapped it around and pinned it and pinned it. And she was like, okay, cool. This looks good.
It hurt me. I'm not going to lie.
It's one thing, like you said, if it's the Grammys or a rock show or the MTV Music Awards.
No, if she showed up anywhere in public in that dress, I'd try to hit her with a bus.
It just kills me. I don't mind that her hair is jet black. She has the most beautiful, flawless skin, and she is such a fucking sourpuss, and she's so pretty when she smiles. It just fucking irks me. Anyway, did you see Uma Thurman?
I did, and I actually have controversial opinions. I would have opened the blouse, and if she had ridiculous, and when I say ridiculous, I mean jaw-dropping, ridiculous Harry Winston diamonds.
Yes.
She would be the best dressed in the room.
However,
but because the button it's so buttoned up and she didn't wear any good jewelry, it's boring as shit.
I saw her and I said, she either looks like
it's the same accountant in Miami, but this is what she wore to the formal dinner on the first night.
She went to the same convention as Kristen Stewart.
This is what she wore to the formal dinner on the first night.
Again, she is there as a guest, not a nominee. She is stunningly beyond gorgeous. And that's what she picks. It's a cream colored blouse buttoned up to her nose and a straight skirt from the 90s. I'm sorry. I'm very confused.
I actually have to say I love the skirt. I just wish that she tried more.
Maybe she ran out to the mall and got something at last minute.
No, I'm sure it was probably like Chanel or Tom Ford or Armani or someone fabulous.
She looked so regal, and she is so regal, but she is like the person who could be effortlessly chic. She could wear a bed sheet and look effortlessly chic. And she just looked so uptight. I didn't get it. Sorry. Number 2 for you. We went through Billie Eilish, Kristen Stewart. Who's last?
Wesley Snipes in his gym shorts.
Jonathan was like, why is he wearing basketball shorts with tights and a jacket? Now, I didn't hate it. I really didn't hate it because I loved it was the whole, you weren't born yet, but it was the whole White Men Can't Jump 30th anniversary with Rosie Perez in the middle. And all 3 of them were up there. And it was so cute. And Rosie Perez looks like she hasn't aged a day. Okay. I mean, she just looked gorgeous. But Wesley Snipes, maybe he didn't have a mirror. I really can't vouch for that. With that 3-way tie, I have somebody who's close second, and that is Tracee Ellis Ross.
Oh, yeah, that was bad.
Tracee Ellis Ross.
That hurt.
Is in Herrera for number 1. That stings. Okay. But quite a few people had this like nipple coverage type, no support dress, like a bra top almost. And she is too old and her tits are too saggy to wear this kind of dress. And when she was on stage, thank God she had her zhuzh over her shoulders. She turned to the side. You could see her entire boob. Jonathan was like, oh my God, she had no tit awareness. Help me.
I'm sure, was it before or after Chris Rock got bitch slapped?
And that was way before.
Then nobody was, and then people weren't distracted yet. Because my favorite photo of the night is the picture of Nicole Kidman reacting to that moment. She is all of us at home.
Me and Jonathan watched it, and I cannot believe his ass did not get kicked out, to be honest. For him cussing like that and causing a scene like that on national live television.
He's probably thrilled. They're probably thrilled. Look and think of the ratings.
Well, that's what I said to Jonathan. I said, I bet the ratings are good now because they were so bad last year. But Tracee Ellis Ross, it was a crushing disappointment. And who else looked so bad with a dress that was similar to that was Venus Williams, because she had so much of her boobs exposed and they were a little bit saggy. If you don't have perfect boobs for that to hold it up, you're doing the dress a disservice. And the dress has no structure. That's why you just have like literally a nipple cover over it. It looked awful. It looked so bad.
I mean, I didn't like Serena Williams' dress either.
No, Venus, not Serena.
No, I know, but I'm saying I didn't like Serena's dress either.
Oh my God, I loved that. Fuck off. I loved her dress.
I thought I just thought it made her shoulders look huge.
She does have huge shoulders. She's a fucking pro tennis player.
Yeah, but you're supposed to like minimize those things on the red carpet. Like, I think it was just, I was like, it's a little much for me.
I loved it.
I've seen her look so much better.
God, I loved that pink dress. I'm shocked that you didn't like that.
My first instinct was, ugh, really?
Ugh. But I'll tell you, Ariana DeBose was in West Side Story. She won an Oscar. And she was in Valentino Haute Couture with that same type of bra top, like stick-on thing, like Tracee Ellis Ross was wearing. But it was a pantsuit. And her boobs are smaller. And she looked gorgeous. And you weren't so distracted by her boobs. She really pulled off that look. Tracee Ellis Ross, not so much. That's a big wah from me. Big wah.
I mean, she usually looks so good.
I know. It's just bizarre.
But because it's strapless and sideless, I know where to put boob tape.
I don't know if enough boob tape, but what is she like? She's got to be in her mid-50s. She's just too old to wear a dress like that. I'm sorry. I mean, she just doesn't have the tittage to pull it. It's for somebody who's not so big. So you cannot be distracted. But Halle Bailey, who is the sister, I think, of Chloe, she was in Roberto Cavalli and it looked like it was a fucking bathing suit. It was not and I know she's 12, but I mean, she's not 12, she's 22, but she was like, I hope she's not cold. I mean, it literally was a bikini top all the way open with a sarong and she called it a dress. Okay, girl.
I mean, I love Roberto Cavalli and I love Fausto Puglisi, who is the current creative director of Roberto Cavalli, but that dress was terrible.
It was terrible. And Ruth E. Carter, she had on that strapless bodysuit. Again, her boobs are too big for her to wear a strapless anything. And then she had on a cape and it looked like an upside down onion. That's what it reminded me of.
With her fucking blooming onion cake.
I mean, with her blooming onion. But again, her chest is just too big. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
I'm like, are you afraid like the twins are going to come popping out?
I don't know how Tracee Ellis Ross felt comfortable walking around with her like the window to the wall. Like, I just don't know. She's so classy and elegant. It was just a huge crushing disappointment. I was like, girl, no. I mean, How about no?
I mean, it's unfortunate.
It is. I loved Lupita Nyong'o. I thought she looked stunning in that gold Prada dress.
I didn't hate it. I don't know. I feel like I wish it maybe wasn't so orangey bronze. I kind of maybe wish it was something else. But listen, I commend Lupita always going for it. She never plays it safe, which I appreciate. Sometimes it looks terrible, like that year at the Met Gala when she wore that green netted embellished Prada thing and she looked fucking heinous. But I appreciate the fact that she tries and she's always like, hey, let's do this. Let's go for it. I love that she's like, let's just try it.
Also, do you want to talk about Jada Pinkett Smith?
Yes. So I love Jean-Paul Gaultier couture. I mean, obviously it's a moment, but to me, she's just too short for this dress. I
agree with you. If you're not 5'10", it's too much. It looked like kale to me. I mean, it's just a lot of dress. She's a tiny person.
I just can't. I actually, now that I'm looking back at it, I have to be honest with you. I disagree with you about Venus Williams.
You do?
I love Venus Williams' dress, actually. I think it's stunning. I think her dress is what Tracee Ellis Ross's dress wants to be.
Maybe. She didn't get that memo. Okay.
She did not get the memo. Another one is, I don't have a worst dress. I have a worst face.
Okay. That's a new category. Okay.
I think Zoe Kravitz is absolutely drop dead gorgeously stunning. And she has incredible taste. And she, is just killing it. Well.
Yes.
She always looks like she is being held against her will.
Why did you say that? I thought she looked very sweet and innocent.
I don't think so. I think she always looks miserable. I don't understand it.
They did a huge close-up on her, and her eyebrows are what my eyebrows wish they could be.
It's not even that. She never fucking smiles. She's just like, or she just looks like she's spaced out, like she's in the back of the classroom staring at the ceiling.
I'm sorry, and Billie Eilish is so tuned in to what's going on. Come on now.
No, but she at least looks aware of her surroundings. She doesn't look like she's there against her will. She doesn't look good, but
she is in her grandmother's duvet. Let's be honest.
I mean, she looks terrible.
Okay, can we talk about Nicole Kidman? Because we're going to fight.
I don't think we're going to fight. I really don't.
I don't think we're going to fight.
It was a different color.
She was wearing Armani Privé. Okay, check. Next.
Everyone on this, a fashion editor I know was saying this morning. He was like, that's the dress you wear on the red carpet. Everyone wears Armani Privé. No one does glamour like Giorgio Armani. And it's true. No one in the world. And Armani Privé is the best.
However,
this dress just wasn't it. It just, if it was a different color, it would have been major. Jessica Chastain is gorgeous. Oh my God. Actually, I take back what I said about Lupita. I just saw a video of her in the booth with the dress on, with the dress moving. It's not $1 million. It's $10 million.
She looked beyond. But back to Nicole Kidman. She's just so pale. And this color, I'm sure, was stunning in person. It just looked really, really light on TV. And I just didn't love the shape of it. It was just, I mean, she played one of the most iconic actresses in the history of television and movies. What an honor to play Lucille Ball. And I just wanted her to be the queen. I wanted her to be the queen of the ball. And to me, she just wasn't. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, sorry, I'm still reeling by the fact that Chris Rock got slapped.
And let me tell you, he reacted so beautifully. Well, that's the most viewed something in the history of television. And then he just went on. And then Questlove got his award after that. How do you follow something like that?
I would have got up there and go, how about those dolphins?
Oh my God.
What the fuck do you say to that?
It was just so fucking awkward. And I was just so disappointed. I mean, like, they should have asked Will Smith to leave. It was so fucking.
I also think it was kind of performative. Like, Will Smith has been open about the fact that, like, they've had a weird marriage and it's been super fucked up and whatever. And I'm like, you choose now to show up for your wife, really?
Yeah, it's just bizarre. And I saw her face when he said that. She rolled her eyes, and I didn't know if the joke was planned or what. And then Jonathan was reading about it because he was so outraged. He was like, oh my God, she has like a medical condition about her hair.
She has alopecia.
Yes. And then, I mean, fine, he shouldn't have talked shit, but wow, Will Smith made an ass of himself. Wow. And maybe he was butthurt because he didn't win anything, because he got a lot. I mean, they got a ton of nominations, but I'll tell you who swept, who fucking cleaned up, and you'll be happy, is Dune.
Good for them.
You love a Star Wars moment. Don't even front.
I do enjoy it.
I do enjoy a good hetero Star Wars moment. You do. You do.
I do. Yeah, but it's just so frustrating.
I love how Jonathan's watching The Mandalorian and Nolan's like, oh my God, did you see blah, blah, blah? What about this? What about that? Did you want this? This is so cool. And they're like, y'all are like gabbing about it. I'm like, who are you? And what did you do with Nolan?
I enjoy Star Wars.
You enjoy a good Star Wars. Yes, you do. It has to be said.
I do enjoy Star Wars. You know what? Don't judge me.
Oh, I'm judging. Okay, Nolan, last pick. Who else? Last one. Love or hate?
Okay, because I don't think I did my love. I think I just said who I liked.
Okay.
I think if I were to do my best dressed, actually, I need to talk about Mila Kunis in Zuhar Murad Couture. She's so beautiful. And
she looked beautiful. She really did.
I think my best dressed overall for me is Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Oh, Maggie Gyllenhaal. The best.
The only thing is, I almost feel like I would love it even more if it was the red carpet at the Met Gala. And I wish she didn't have such terrible hair and makeup.
She has terrible hair. Terrible hair.
I wish she had like a bob, like a really edgy like bob or something, where it was like super sharp and cut and like perfect and like, just there. I think that would be major. But I think she looks incredible beyond.
Incredible. I never thought she was pretty, to be honest with you, until today.
And now that I look at it, Jessica Chastain with the white background and the video of Lupita, because in video it looks so different.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the problem as a stylist. Like, you need to know that like this might not photograph well.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you have how many Oscar-winning clients you can't know that this dress won't photograph as well as it looks in person? Like, girl.
There were a lot of more hits than misses, but like even the Licorice Pizza girls, the Jewish girls, they were all the Hayim sisters. They were all in custom Louis Vuitton. And I was like, you are? I mean, it's just, you couldn't even tell. But those kind of understated dresses, like you have to see it in person. You just can't, it looks like a silver dress. Like you just can't tell the detail. So I understand people that wear stuff like that. Like it's just doesn't stand out. Like Mila Kunis's dress was stunning, but it just didn't stand out. You put her next to Jessica Chastain. You're like, what, who? But again, you just have to see it. It's hard when you can't see it in person.
Yeah. And I have very little patience these days.
Well, don't we all know that?
Bitches should know better.
Bitches should know better. Nolan, this has been fun. Thank you so much for waking up and doing this, because
I actually took an earlier so I could do those because I got home at 5 a.m. this morning. Don't laugh at me. I made friends.
No, do you just want to tell them what happened when you woke up this morning? Can we just end on that, please? It will just make me so happy.
I told you that in confidence.
Share it with our Fashion Insider Bestie crew. Come on.
I woke up and I rolled over. Right next to my pillow was a box from Magnolia Bakery with cake in it.
Nolan was like, I rolled over onto my cake. And his friend was like, what do you mean? Like a dude, like a guy? And he's like, no, like an actual piece of cake. So it was funny.
I have the screenshot. My friend Adam's like, is that like a euphemism? I was like, no, Adam, real cake.
That was before your potato chips and something else that y'all had. Popcorn and potato chips, I think.
No, popcorn and whiskey.
and then there is no recollection of you going to Magnolia or getting delivered.
No, I actually was smart and I ordered that before I went out.
Oh, okay. So you had it, but then you were so wasted. You fall asleep with the fork in your hand and the cake on your pillow. I have a newfound respect for you. I'm not going to lie. This is your best moment. It is. It's your best moment.
I look over, I'm like, what is this? And then I'm like, oh my God, it's cake. I will send you for your social just because it will make your day, the screenshot.
Okay. That would make me happy.
And I said, I just rolled over and found cake next to my pillow. Adam goes, like literal cake? Or are we talking like an ass? And I said, no, like from Magnolia.
Nolan has a cake problem, not a Coke problem.
Which honestly, one is better than the other.
Yes. And so he has a dessert obsession. So when Nolan has a few drinks, he's like, let's go to Magnolia. Let's go get cookies. When we got back from the Oscar McQueen party, because we had gotten pizza before and ate that in the car because we hadn't eaten yet. And then when he was going home, he was like, so we're going to go get donuts, right? And I said, no. And you're like, okay, well, that's cool. We'll just go get cookies. And I was like, no, we're not. We're going home. You like couldn't understand why we weren't stopping. And you were like,
I walk 8 miles a day so I can eat my fucking dessert in peace.
I was like, we're not getting cookies right now. I mean, you were just so funny. You're like, oh, you don't want donuts? Okay, cool. We'll get cookies.
And then you're leaving out the part where I drunk texted your niece to go buy us donuts.
Oh, yeah. And she did. And my niece was there for spring break with her friends. And they were obsessed over the Krispy Kreme in Times Square because it's literally an office building. And he was like, tell Finley to bring us Krispy Kreme donuts home. And she did. And you were like, where's my donut, bitch? You were very happy when we picked you up.
I was indeed quite thrilled.
Okay, this has been fun. Nolan, thank you so much. This has been the most prepared we've ever been, I think, for Oscars.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Okay, we'll go with that. Okay, Noli, I'm so happy you had a fabulous birthday. And thank you for waking up and taking a nap so you could do this with us. We had the best time. Who are your favorite Oscar picks? Who do you love? Who do you hate? Send us an email, send us snail mail, send us a DM. Let us know what's going on. And I am so pleased to announce that we have hit a record number of downloads for the Fashion Crimes podcast. We are super excited. We are approaching our 100th episode coming up in the next couple of months. So make sure you stay tuned. We're going to have a very, very special 100th episode. We're going to have Nolan come back. We're going to bug him. We're going to ask him to play with us and hang out with us. We are going to get some trends going on, and we are going to figure out what is happening for the rest of spring and for summer. And let's be honest, we're going to talk about my bathing suit game. Nolan, we love you. The Fashion Crime Bestie Posse. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We are so excited to have you, and please sign up for our email list and share this with somebody you love. My name is Holly Cates, your favorite personal stylist. And as always, the only Holly you need to know. This has been the Fashion Crimes Podcast, and we are out.